as I already told that we will discuss the private sector at last. Okay, now coming to the private sector. In private sector, there exists different models of ownership. Okay, so the primary one are single proprietorship. Next, we are having partnership. Joint stock companies. So let us understand each and every one. So in this single proprietorship or simply single ownership, the complete ownership will be in single individual. Okay, so that single person will operate the entire business. Okay, he will provide the capital, plus he will also provide the management services. Okay, so he alone will invest in that particular company, and also he will manage the operations of that company. Okay, so complete ownership will be in a single individual. Okay, now what is the advantage of this single proprietorship? Is there any advantages? Okay, so that means one single person owns the entire business. So advantages are easy to operate. So it would be very easy for us, okay, if we are operating on our own. Okay, so for taking decisions or to execute, okay, or else to achieve the objects. So it is easiest model we are having, right? Secrecy will be maintained because there are no other ownerships are there. Okay, so we can maintain our secrecy of our company policies and all, right? So that is some advantages. Then what about disadvantages? Okay, major disadvantage is that capital is limited. Okay, capital is limited. That means if a single person is investing in that business, how much he could invest, right? So there is a limitation at the capital levels, and also there is a limitation at the management. For example, he want to expand his business, definitely he requires someone to look after his. Okay, so even management, operations and management also will become limited. Okay, there are limitations for in this single proprietorship model. Okay, to overcome this type of capital and management limitations, we are having our next model, that is partnerships. See, in the single proprietorship model, both profit or loss will be enjoyed by that single individual alone. So both profit and loss will have to be taken by that particular single individual only. Next one, partnerships. So what is mean by a partnership? Let's say, what is generally a partnership? In single proprietorship, the disadvantages is the capital formation is limited to a single one, and the management, operations and management have to be taken care by a single person. Okay, it adds burden, management burden, or limited. It creates some limitations for the capital formation in such model. To overcome that problems, we are having our next model called as a partnership. Okay, so in this general partnership, the owners, okay, the owners are minimum 2 people. Right, so minimum 2 persons come together and they form the capital, and both persons, okay, will take care of the operations and management. I am saying that this minimum 2 persons means that is a minimum number. Okay, maximum number could be 3, 4, 5 or 7 also. Okay, that depends upon the type of business we are doing, the investment they are making, and the agreement made between the partners. Okay, so here in this example I will consider 2 persons as the partners. Okay, in this general partnership, capital and management, okay, both capital and management will be taken care by the partners. Okay, when it comes to ownership, okay, all partners have equal rights. Okay, all partners will have the equal rights. Okay, for example, if 2 persons are considering the partners, both persons will provide capital and both persons will involve in the operations and management. Okay, next coming to the ownership, that both 2 persons will have the same rights of ownership upon the business. Okay, and that means both has to take decisions based upon discussion and based upon the consensus, right? The performance of one partner will affect the other partner also. Okay, now coming to profit or loss. Okay, this profit or loss must be shared by partners. Okay, both profit and loss has to be shared by the partners. Okay, now you can find a inherent problem in this model. Okay, so what is that? See, we are saying 2 partners are there. There is no rule that both the partners has to invest the same amount of money. So there is no rule that 50-50 has to be invested. No, it depends upon the agreement they made. Okay, one partner can invest 70% of capital, other can invest only 30% of it, right? Or else 40-60. Okay, in the same way, the proportional profit and loss also will be shared upon that proportional capital they have made. Okay, and in the same way they have the rights in also. In terms of ownership, they have the equal rights. They have the say upon the company's decisions, upon the policies of the company. But when it comes to the ownership, they have again proportional rights according to their investment made. Okay. Now, profit and loss will be shared by the partners according to their investment percentage. Right. Another problem in this model is, let's say 2 persons are there, 2 partners are there. One partner is working efficiently, another partner is working somewhat less efficient. Okay. So, the inefficiency of one partner definitely will affect the other partner also. Okay. For example, a loss has been happened by one of the partners' mistake. Okay. But according to the partnership model, loss has to be taken care, okay, by both the partners, irrespective of the mistake irrespective of the fact that who done the mistake, right? So that is a problem in this general partnership model. So to avoid these type of issues, there evolved another type of partnership which we call it as a limited partnership.